are listening and watching to a very special podcast. We got more on Briar Devlin, so please enjoy. Thank you. Briar didn't know how to process with this. She didn't know how, but was it really what he saw? What she saw and what she saw through his eyes? She could feel somebody tugging at her shoulder. It was Aaron. Bree, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Was I wrong about him? Was I? I don't think so, Aaron admitted. I don't know what to say. He had losses too. He went through so much. And Dirge. Why would Dirge even tell him to do that? Why couldn't Ben say no? I just don't understand. Just then, there was tortured groaning sounds. They're here. The infestations, there's more. How did they get here? Briar said. She finally was standing up. Well, whatever it is, we have to take them out. Let me just see. Briar made her way. What? Bree, where are you? I just want to see. Hang on a second. One of the infestations leaped out, grabbed her. Briar wrestled that thing. However, she said, "What do you want? I know you're after me. I know you can talk to me. Please, just let me know. What is going on here?" The infestation's eyes were filled with sadness as it managed to say, "It's me." Briar looked at the face. Her expression was horrified. Oh my God. Jeremy? Aaron was shocked. That's your friend. What's he doing here? I thought you were dead. You're supposed to be dead. Help me, Briar. The infestation of her once friend said. There was even more infestations. Familiarly, 12. No, this can't be happening. Oh my God. She managed to say through her tears. However, those infestations escaped. Briar began to hyperveil. However, Alex calmed her down. Relax. This used to be what Ben used to do once, but this isn't his work now. He doesn't do these sorts of things. My friends. She was bawling her eyes out. It wasn't until Sam came along and said, "Alex, she's got to see this. And she's got to get down there." What? Are they? No, it's not them. It's something else. It has something to do with the corruption. I think one of them... I can't even explain it. You gotta come see. Briar managed to calm down enough to see what it was. She couldn't believe it. It was a girl of a corruption. And she looked really frail, really scared. And it looked like she was being abused and mistreated by the other corruptions that were teasing her. abusing her as well. Oh my god. I don't believe it, Briar said. It doesn't even look like a trap. We can see this from the MPD. There's actually... How did you manage to get this? I don't know, I was being sarcastic, saying as if... I wonder if all of them are evil. Oh, maybe one is pretty good. And it showed me this. What the heck? Well, maybe you shouldn't be so sarcastic. This machine is really taking people too seriously, Sam remarked. Briar just smiled. Deal with it. But, yeah. What do you want me to do? I mean, what good use I would have with this girl? Briar wondered. She thought to herself, Until she felt someone. If you want, I can give you my power. Maybe you can make her into a weapon. Briar looked over and saw Yato behind her. Are you crazy? Look at her. She's not faking anything. She looks really miserable. I don't know. But she's... Well, it looks like somebody has been doing their homework, because they've been watching these corruptions lately, and one of them actually looks pretty alone and scared. And this makes the corruption perfect enough to perhaps mistreat her when Ophelia is not around, Yato reported. This shocked Briar. What? You gotta be kidding me. Whoa, I didn't know that. So that's why you should make it into your own weapon. And I think you should give her a better life than this. What made you decide this? Briar asked. Come on. Don't you want to give somebody a better life than this one? Yeah, I do, Briar said. So, it had been decided. She rushed over there to save this corruption. As soon as she got there, the rest of them were gone, and there was only one. Meanwhile, while watching this, Ben thought, what in the world is she doing? Has she gone mad? Sylver watched with an intrigued look on her face. Oh, I wonder what she's gonna do next. Briar approached the girl. Hey, are you okay? The girl looked up startled. Briar put her hands out. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I've seen you. I've heard about you, and you look so lonely and scared. You're not like an evil type, are you? The poor corruption girl began to cry. I'm just so weak. I'm supposed to be of use to Ophelia, but I can't even. I'm hopeless. I hate myself. No, don't you dare say that. Listen to me. You've done so good. The corruption girl looked up and stand up as well. Briar managed to get a better look at the girl. The girl was she was petite. She had deathly pale white skin. Stringy, long, straight hair. Her lips were a pale red, and she looked like she had been crying. Her pretty eyes of misty blues were very very, very icy, but beautiful. Although there was a hint of a bit of lightish, whitish around the blues, but she looked radiant. Briar realized she looked fragile, vulnerable, and just, she seemed a bit timid. Her body language was very closed up, and she was very, very scared, frightened. It was as if she could jump at the slightest noise being made. Her tears were running down her face. They weren't crocodile tears. They were real ones. She couldn't stop wiping her eyes. She was very thin as well. She looked like she hadn't even gained any weight. And she was wearing a black cloak that looked torn from all of the corruption just ripping at her. Briar looked at her. She looks really scared. This poor thing. She must have that whole vulnerable attitude since what happened to Ophelia. She somehow could read the corruption girl's mind, and she could see that this girl had been abused for a long time, since after the destruction in Ophelia's teenage years of that brutal high school massacre. She didn't have enough great abilities, at least she didn't think so. But she wasn't noticed enough. But it wasn't her fault. There were too many corruptions in there, and she was the one that felt out of place, outcasted, treated badly. All she wanted was to be approved of by Ophelia. But now, that was never going to happen. But she couldn't. She didn't want to be like her mistress, who had caused a terrible, terrible massacre. And now here she was, all alone, abandoned, and scared. Briar knew this girl wasn't lying. She was telling the actual truth. And so, she was going to make her decision. She outstretched her hand and said, "Young one, would you like to come with me?" The girl looked up, surprised to hear this. In the meantime, Ben was watching this and shook his head while laughing. Sylver looked at him. "What's so funny?" "She must be joking. How can she?" Sylver just looked at him dead in the eyes. "She's serious." "Yeah, she's not kidding." Briar said, "Don't you want to come with me?" That's when Yato said, "Here. I know you want to save her. Take my hand. You're gonna need my power." "Thanks, Yato. You're a really big help." She took his hand, and then she was ready to do it. That's it for now. Oh boy, it's gonna get exciting. So please, stay tuned. See you next time.